I have to do this. I'm sorry, we got interrupted by a phone call, so I'm going to have like a two-part video. That's a bummer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload this properly, but we'll try. Anyway, the woman that was talking to me about the, you know, all the horrible things in her life. So it's like, don't focus on the negative, you know, focus on the positive. That's the only way you're going to get moving forward. It's the only way you're going to lift yourself up. It's the only way that things are going to get better. And she wasn't very happy with me. She was pretty upset, actually. She wanted to be miserable and wanted me to commiserate with her. So sometimes people aren't going to hear, you know, the positive about what you want to say, and that's another message I was just given just now. You know, especially as spiritual teachers, we have a lot of information and that we can help people with, and yet everybody's on their own path, and they're only going to hear what they're ready to hear when they're ready to hear it. So if people don't come to you and ask for your advice, I've learned this. This is a message that I got, and it was a hard-learned message for me. There's somebody in my life that I love very much, and I was trying to help, and so I offered advice, and that advice wasn't asked for, and I recognized I was given by Spirit. They said to me, it's not going to be heard because it's not your path. This is their path. And when that bridge is supposed to be crossed, they'll get to that place. So I've learned that I don't give out the advice unless I'm asked for it. I didn't mean to overstep my bounds, and I was only trying to help because I loved them. But that's a lesson. So don't be preaching to others. Don't be trying to tell others what they're meant to do and what they have to do. I run my page. People can look on it. If they're looking for help, that's good. But if you don't come to me and ask me for advice, I'm not going to give it to you. It's your life, it's your path, just like mine is mine. So that was just another message that it was very important that I share. It's also saying that when you do focus on the negative instead of the positive, you get knocked off your path. And you can be, you know, so it's careful. It's about being careful to not get caught up in things when it's emotionally stressful and upsetting. Of course, everybody has things that go on in their life that are difficult, and you have to face it. And it's not to say that you can't feel those emotions. You're supposed to allow yourself to feel the emotions. But you want to try and feel the emotions and then kind of observe it and allow it to go through and not get stuck there. So ask for Spirit to help me get past this, help me move through this and feel these emotions and get past this so that I can start bringing myself back up to a higher vibration and an upward you know, an upward swing. Otherwise, you're going to get sucked down the current, going down in the wrong direction, and that's not going to be good. And also, that kind of segues into the fact that we don't have to do it all on our own. You know, sometimes we don't have it in us. Sometimes we're just tired. Sometimes it's just too much for us. So that's when we say to Spirit, help me. I need you to help me. I need you to help me stay confident. I need you to help me stay strong. I need you to please take away this fear from me. Please fill my heart with hope and fill my heart with faith, because I'm having a really hard time having faith right now. And what we need to understand is that Spirit is always around us. They're always there for us, and they always want to help us. But if we don't ask, they can't step over the. We all have free will, so we have to literally ask for Spirit to step in. They can be standing there next to us, and because they're around me right now. They're all around me, and if I was struggling, or if I was going to fall, or and I needed their help, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to get down, or how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh my goodness, how do I do this? But I don't say, I need your help. They won't step in. Now, if it's life and death, and it's going to be something that you're going to get hurt, they do step in. I've had that happen, and I'm sure many have had experiences as well. I was driving along the car. I'll give you an example. Somebody asked me if I'd ever had a religious experience, and I did. This was... And at the time, I didn't understand what it was, and I tried to push it away. I was a very different kind of person at that time. So I'm driving along, I'm on my way to the beach, I'm in my convertible, and I'd put lotion on my hands, and this is when we were allowed to talk on our phones in California. And so I'm driving along, and my phone rings, and I go to grab it, and it slips, and it falls down. So I put my hand on the wheel, my right hand, and my left hand, and I reached my right hand down to pick up my phone as I'm driving. Stupid, I put it through the wheel, through the spokes of the wheel, and my hand slipped on the steering wheel from the lotion, and the car jerked across the freeway. And it's here where I live, and at the time there were just 6 lanes, 3 going this way, 3 going this way. And I literally went straight across the lanes, and 3 lanes of traffic came through me. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. I saw the faces, I saw the look on their faces like, oh my gosh, and I thought, oh, what's happening? Knee-jerk reaction, what do I do? Instead of staying over there, I jerked the wheel and I went flying back across. Joo, 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 joo. 3 more cars going right through me. I swear to God, they went right through me. I saw their faces, I saw the cars, everything. All of a sudden, then I'm on the other side of the road, and I'm traveling down the freeway, and I'm thinking to myself, what just happened? What just happened? And I thought, that didn't happen. That's ridiculous. That didn't happen. That's absolutely not logical. I'm putting it away. And I literally put it away, and I wouldn't let myself think about it. I just wouldn't, because I didn't believe in things like that happening. I'm one of these people who have often said, oh, I'd have to see that to believe it. And then it happens. I won't even go into the things that I've asked, but I've had it proven to me. So there's an example of when Spirit will step in and help you. That was incredible. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it, even though I tried to push it away. So do know that Spirit is all around there, all wanting to help us. But when it comes to making choices on our life path, we have free will. So if we don't choose to go in this direction, even though Spirit knows that that's going to be easier for you, they'll give you guidance and you'll give you signs and messages. If you go this way, it's going to be a lot better. But if you don't listen and you choose to go that way, this is your path. This is our journey. We chose to come here. So remember to ask for Spirit for their help. Okay, it's getting dark in here. I can't hardly see you guys. So I wanted to say thank you for joining me. I'm sorry that I'm super hyper excited. It's just too incredible in here for me to contain it. And I thank you for coming. I'm going to have you guys take a look around. I'm actually afraid to stand up while I've got my phone on. I'm going to take some pictures down below. I'm not going to go up, but I do want to take pictures of the little clumps. Aren't they pretty with the moss and the little grass coming out? Love it. It's so beautiful in here. I've been talking so much that I haven't really taken the time to look at the totems that have been coming by. I haven't seen any blue jays. I saw little birds. But this is it. So thank you for joining me. This is Sherry for Angels Whisper. If you'd like to follow me, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Google+, I'm on Sherry Columbus, Angels Whisper and Angels Whisper Sherry Columbus. Did I say that? YouTube, where all these videos go. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, then you get these videos. They will come to you, so you'll know when they're done. And it's kind of cool to go. I've said this before, but I'm going to encourage you to go back through the videos later, because you'll get messages when you need them. I do that. I'll go back, even when I edit these, when I go home and I go to edit this, I'll be sitting there and I'll hear things that I didn't remember saying because I'm channeling. It's just kind of coming down. And then as I do that, I often let it run. When it runs, it just keeps running as I'm typing different things down. And all of a sudden, one of the other videos will start to play. And I'll hear myself talking from like a week or a month or 2 ago. It'll just pick a random video. And it always never fails to amaze me that there's a message right then that they're giving me. And what's really cool about it is that it's my own words. I'm the one who's speaking, and I think, wow, I needed to hear that. And often, like I said, like a week later or maybe 5 days later after I do these readings, I'll go back and revisit them, because sometimes what we're talking about hasn't happened yet. Sometimes it's going to be a few months. Don't get all excited and then be disappointed if all of a sudden this victory and this relationship or this career or whatever doesn't happen in the next month. It could be a little while. It's coming. This is a promise. And if you do go back through the videos, you will see how we've progressed. But if you are following the page, you will see that the messages that we've been getting are absolutely consistent with the messages that we got in this reading. So I am excited. Super excited. So anyway, have a great day. I'm going to run around and take some more pictures. I'm going to try and find some other places that I'm actually allowed to go to that won't be disturbing the animals. Because I wanted to hike up a waterfall. We'll see. Okay, you have a wonderful day. Blessings.